Good morning. Today is June 1st. We are a little bit north today doing something different. We are in the Bowtie area today, which is to the north of the Five Bogs and to the east. The mosquitoes are out liberally represented. Kind of a revenge on last year kind of thing. I was here last year and subjected to sleet and some minor hail. But today, it's early June, so obviously not. We're going to head in and survey the area and see if there's any sign of a third individual that a lot more elusive, and potential sign of this one is a lot more elusive. Kind of changing it up today because there's a little more activity human-wise towards the not in the Five Bogs, but around there. So it's just easier to have some more solitude up here today and do something different too. Mainly just because they've been quiet the last couple of weeks. So we're going to do that. We're going to get going. And as always, thanks. So what we're going to do, scout this area, because the last time I was here the weather was pretty subpar. We didn't really get a good look around. So it's been a while since I've surveyed this area. The history, activity-wise, sporadic signs of a potential individual in here, part of a greater range potentially. Typical track size about 14-15 inches, if that's what they were at the time. Some have been more convincing than others, but the bottom line, we've been in here a while and I kind of wanted to do something different today. We've been in the Five Bogs for a few weeks running. It's gotten a little quiet, so we're going to branch out a little today and have a look in here. And so far today, the excitement level has been basically limited to a sizable garter snake. Fairly big one though. Looked like he was warming up in the morning. I would have thought he would have been more eager to get away from me, but he was kind of sluggish, so I think he was just warming up. But that's what being cold-blooded does to you. So that's the agenda for today. So a lot of this path is semi-overgrown, so we may have something that's, or it's a tree. We will come up on a second opening shortly, kind of another beaver pond. But what is that thing over there? Dead tree artifact from the look of it. There's more down trees in here than normal. This wasn't here before. Guess we'll be doing a little bit of that. Newts. Unfortunately, you see the tracks, but I literally just, there is one guy camping in here, so that is probably him. Alright, so how do I'm literally walking along the edge of a fairly fresh beaver dam. It looks like they've been doing some fresh work in here. All the more reason not to drink the water, because you'll get giardia. This is like fresh beaver doings. I mean, not just a beaver dam, but like fresh work on it. So I'd forgotten this area can not always be dry land, but it happens. Now, for this early morning, going here right through here right now, the morning dew would basically just soak you, like from the waist down. You wouldn't even know there's a path here. How am I actually going to get around that? Guess we're going down and up. Shite. We are getting off course. Better. Okay. Yeah, this path is, in places anyway, fairly overgrown or affected by downed trees more than it used to be. This used to be a cleaner hike. Oh well. At least today, the mosquitoes are respecting DEET. Last week, the black flies, not so much. I got bit up pretty good, all things said. But, apparently DEET does not affect black flies at all. Because they just don't seem to care. But we are, they do try. So, nearing our destination, we're gonna have a quick look at the big pond here. All things seem quiet. But we're gonna have a look because we made the trip. Looks like the beavers have been busy in the area. A little more waterlogged than normal though. So the rest of the bow tie area is kind of around that corner, but as you can see it's underwater, so I may be not destined to get over there today as far as I would like. This is kind of, yeah, no doubt. The beaver dam over here and beaver lodge over here, they've been active. Let me just find a consistent dry spot so I can get some pictures anyway. Then we'll move on to phase 2 of the day. But all the bird chatter kind of makes it sound like nobody's home as far as the quarry we seek, so we're gonna make our way back up and start moving on to plan B for the day. There's a goose, 2 geese. I wonder what the reaction they would have had towards the drone would have been. Seeing if we can film them landing. There you go. Noisy much? Huh. That echo is crazy. I swear they're doing that for the sound of their own voices. Okay. Yeah, I've never had the drone in the air with the geese before. Wonder how aggressive they'd get about that. Anyway. Huh. nothing too eventful. The drone flight, some geese landed, so that makes for a nice little segment, but other than that, so far no sign of elusive number 3. So we are going to move on to other greener pastures, I guess. But we'll make our way back. Gotta stop whacking the camera. So, a quick view of what the inner area sort of looks like. Open spots, but a lot of undergrowth too, so. Unlike the winter, I am finding, not to harp on drone follies for a minute, but it seems I have to be conscious in this area of birds, because that was like the 3rd bird to make a concerted effort to attack the drone. The swallows seem to be the aggressive ones. So that kind of, it's something to be aware of. But we're gonna, where are we headed next? I don't know yet. That's the price tag of doing a day without an agenda. I don't really have a straight plan today. I'm sort of winging it. But we'll play that one by ear. That was fun. When I get home, I'll get to find all the little crevices that all the pine needles got to. But so back to the beaver dam. And tracks. I'd love to think that's number 3, but there's a guy camping not far from here. So any track finds today have to bear that in mind. There's a quintessential pair of beaver doings. And you can see there's like a fresh layer to the beaver dam here. I guess that's their lodge way in the back. Some of the tracks around here might even be beaver tracks for all I know. Since they, like I said, you got all these fresh, fuck, my foot just got very wet. I just went in, my boot is now officially soaked. So much for dry feet. I was worried about the big pond. That area is like a lot deeper than it looks. Joke's on me, I guess. Alright, so we cross here and use the beaver platform for keeping feet drier. That's unfortunate. But, oh well. Stuff happens. Moose poo. Moose poo in the middle of the trail. Not that fresh though. Goes back a ways, but the pine. So just to give credence to the moose poo for it. If you don't make a lot side, it's a little more viewable. Not that there's a lot going on, but that is the majority of our segment. So I think I am going to end the segment here and move on.